RDA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Indianapolis Colts.
Season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First down gets him a couple up to the 27. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wentz. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages. Blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Odafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now after the sack, Wentz and the Colts, they're left looking at a 3rd and long. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. fourth down with Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Here's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wentz going to throw. This goes out right to Doyle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Wentz to Doyle there. 1st down, Colts.
Carson Wentz had Zach Ertz and later Dallas Goedert during his time in Philadelphia as excellent tight ends. But I think he'll grow to like Jack Doyle as well with the Colts. That connection there gives him a 1st down.
They'll run here with Taylor. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Wentz. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll look to run with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Next to score, Colts 7, Ravens 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running from the gun with Henry. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got a man complete. And Down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Henry again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. Off the option, here's Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action. Wentz. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
10th season now in the NFL for T.Y. Hilton, all of them with the Colts, and he went over the 600 catch mark last year for his career. He continues to be a reliable target downfield for Colts' new quarterback, Carson Wentz.
Going deep this time for Miller. Touchdown, Colts. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts have taken the lead. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Jackson. Complete to Jones. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that is incomplete, nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Derrick Henry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And how'd you like to be a cornerback, having to come up to try and tackle that big man out of the backfield? Heck, how'd you like to be a linebacker or a defensive lineman, because he's as big as all of them? Derrick Henry, not utilized a whole lot in the passing game, just 19 catches a year ago. But when you swing it to him out of the backfield, look out.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Julio Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. On first down, Wentz. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete here to Doyle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Throwing is Wentz. Going up top for Miller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Watch the air. Hey.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 50. Watch twist. Watch twist. No.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Yeah.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12. At the Colts 47-yard line.
Yeah.
Play action. It's Jackson. Dancing to his left. 20. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
57 yards on the ground for him so far. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Pascal with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Take 4.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Oh. Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, pick your game up. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Go, boy, you guys go.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. They will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now a play fake. Wentz. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Wentz on third down. Going up top for Miller. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Again, it's Henry. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Tyquan Lewis, he read that the whole way and made the tackle. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now a handoff to Henry. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. It's a short kick taken it. Now on the return. Oh no, the ball is loose. And the Ravens have got it. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now You're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. One final try now for Wentz. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defense.